Hello friends. Last week, Finance Minister of India launched a national monetization pipeline which envisages to monetize core assets of central government and provide an estimated amount of 6 lakh crore rupees in the next 4 years. The pipeline has been developed by Niti Aayog in consultation with infrastructure line ministries based on the mandate for asset monetization under Union Budget of financial year 2021 to 2022. This pipeline includes infrastructure assets of power generation, power transmission and coal mining. In this video, we talk about what is National Monetization Plan and what is on board in sectors of power generation, power transmission and coal mining. To begin with, let us understand what is asset monetization. Asset monetization is also commonly referred to as asset or capital recycling. Asset monetization is based on the philosophy of creation through monetization and will tap institutional investment and long-term patient capital into stable mature assets, in turn generating financial resources for new infrastructure asset creation. This will enable economic growth, generating employment opportunities and better prospects for the country's youth. Now we will see how it is different from privatization of assets. Asset monetization consists of limited period transfer of performing assets or disposing of non-strategic underperforming assets to unlock idle capital and reinvesting it in other assets or projects that deliver improved or additional benefits. Asset monetization entails a limited period license lease of an asset owned by the government or a public authority to a private sector entity for an upfront or periodic consideration. Hence, asset monetization helps to create a virtuous cycle of develop, commission, monetize, and invest. This itself clarifies why it is different from privatization. Privatization means the complete transfer of assets from government entity to a private company. Having understood what is asset monetization, we look into details of National Monetization Pipeline. Key objectives of National Monetization Pipeline are: 1. To serve as a medium-term roadmap for the line ministries and agencies. 2. To provide medium-term visibility to investors on infrastructure assets pipeline. 3. To provide a platform for ministries to track asset performance. And finally, to bring in greater efficiency and transparency in public assets management. Having understood the objective behind monetization process, let us see what is in the plate for monetization. Central government is expecting to get about 6 lakh crore rupees through the process across 13 sectors. Out of these 13 sectors, we will discuss mainly about 3 sectors, which are power generation, power transmission, and coal mining. Together they will contribute more than 1,13,000 crore rupees. One point to note is that monetization value is only an indicative high-level estimate based on thumb rule estimates. Various approaches, such as market or cost or book value or enterprise value approaches, have been adopted to determine indicative value of asset pipeline as applicable and available. Now we will see the details for each sector. First one is power generation, contributing more than 40,000 crore rupees. Generation capacity of 6 gigawatt will be monetized, which will include 3.5 gigawatt capacity of hydro projects and 2.5 gigawatt of renewable projects. In all, around 6% of central assets in power generation sector will be monetized under the process by financial year 2024-25. Just for info, out of the total installed capacity of 382 gigawatts as on 30th April 2021, about 97.5 gigawatts is in the central sector and under central PSUs. Bulk of this capacity is coal and gas based. However, both sources are not considered for monetization. Moving forward, we would like to tell you that not just existing capacity will be monetized, but the capacity, which is expected to be operational in near future, is also considered for monetization. As a fact, around 5,500 megawatt existing capacity and around 550 megawatt under construction capacity will be monetized. Now let us see how much generation capacity will be monetized in next 4 years. In first year, only 373 megawatt capacity will be monetized, all of which will be hydro capacity. And the most capacity will be monetized in last year, which is financial year 2024 to 1925. On similar lines, the maximum monetization value received from the process will be in the last year, which will be around 17,550 crores. Now, we will see what share of central power generation capacity is considered. So, in case of hydropower, around 27% of existing 12,864 megawatt hydro generation capacity under central public sector undertakings will be monetized. On other side, almost all of the existing solar capacity owned by NTPC and NLC will be monetized. Next sector is power transmission, which will contribute around 45,000 crore rupees. Around 28,608 circuit kilometers of central transmission asset will be monetized in next 4 years, which is around 17% of total central asset base. All of the assets will be that of Power Grid Corporation of India. Just for information, as of 31st March 2019, the transmission asset base, in terms of network length, in India aggregated to a total length of 4,13,407 circuit kilometer. Central shares in this is about 38%. Next, we will see how much transmission asset will be monetized each year. In first year, 4,873 circuit kilometers will be monetized to gather 7,700 crore rupees. This increases to 9,494 circuit kilometers being monetized to provide around 15,000 crore rupees. These indicative value is based on a factor of around 1.58 crore rupees per circuit kilometers. Finally, we move to coal mining, which will contribute around 29,000 crore rupees. Around 160 projects have been identified for monetization process, which will increase private sector participation and hence improving efficiency as well as scaling up coal production. To add for info, the total inventory of coal resources in India, up to a depth of 1,200 meter, was estimated at about 344 billion ton as per GSI as on 1st April 2020. Now we will see which kind of projects will be monetized. 17 projects with total coal capacity of 128 million ton per year will be made available under mine developer and operator model. 3 washeries and 1 coal gasification plant will be established under build, own and operate model. 4 discontinued or abandoned coal projects will be operationalized again. Next comes how assets will be monetized in 4 years. In first year, monetization will be provide around 3,394 crore rupees, which will increase to more than 10,000 crore rupees in financial year 2024 to 1925. Hope this video has provided a good insight on national monetization pipeline announced recently by central government. Comment below to share your views on this process. Like and share the video. And also, subscribe to the channel to get more such informative videos.